All right, welcome back, Vicarious Mercenaries, Proxy Ninjas, and Pop Culture PhDs to the EMP Rec Room, the official outing, the one of the week. So, got something different tonight. As mentioned, we finally got through our first game over the course of about 5, 6 months ish, and we're ready to fire up something new since we got through Mercenaries Playground of Destruction on the original Xbox. We're ready for our next title. And I guess I should precede that with, if you are new or returning, welcome. This is the vanilla casual console experience where we focus on games that involve strategy, stealth, sandboxes, but most importantly, shenanigans. So naturally, Mercenaries fell into that category, and I figure it'd be best to go with that, especially if we want a game that will be on for a while. So we are going to undertake Crackdown for the Xbox 360. And during the inaugural episode, I always like to give a little bit more background, whether it be my history or what my limited knowledge of the game might be. So Crackdown is an open world game. Back in the era that this came out, I think Grand Theft Auto 3 was all the rage, and I've mentioned on past streams that Grand Theft Auto was never my thing. It wasn't the open world stuff. It was just the characterization of the game was not for me. So once they came out with the flip on that and decided to do it from a law enforcement perspective, I was a little bit more interested. I mean, it's just, it has to do with probably a bit more of the moral element of glorifying crime in the one sense versus doing something where you're trying to stop it perceivably, until you get to the very end of Crackdown to find out what's going on. Um, but I really looked forward to this game. I can't remember if this was one they promoted during the initial launch of the 360 because Microsoft had a whole slate of titles which were looking very promising. Some of them did not see the light of day. Like there was one called Frame City Killer, never became a thing. Apparently, the project got scrapped before the game was even finished. But I think in the case of Crackdown, what might have happened was it missed the launch window. It may have not been finished, and then it released sometime after. So I do recall that the Xbox 360 launched in the holiday season or tail end of 2005. So they had about a year to get a lot of the titles under their belt. And I was looking at some paraphernalia for this, and I found out that this came out in like February of 2007. So this came out a year and a half roughly after the console did, and Microsoft, I believe, owns the property, and they have since made a couple follow-ups. And I guess I'll just get the nonsense from that out of the way because this ended up being a popular game. And then when they decided to make a sequel, I distinctly remember an article, even though I don't remember the details, where they're saying, "Hey, you remember that cool stuff you can do in Crackdown? You remember how you could do this with vehicles?" And people are like, "Yeah, we remember that. Yeah, it's not in the sequel." But you remember how you could do this? Like, yeah, it's not in the sequel either. So the only things they kept moving forward were one of the driving forces of this game is the orb hunting, which powers up your character. So they kept that, and the only other thing they did was add characters, but they got rid of all the unique defining features for Crackdown 2, other than maybe adding co-op. Or actually, this one does have co-op. I don't know if they increased it to four-player co-op. So Crackdown 2, there's nothing special about it. And then Crackdown 3 became this monstrosity that in the era of Xbox One's release, they were constantly trying to push cloud content and make the cities fully destructible. But then, of course, you need to be online to leverage all the stuff. And so, really, Crackdown 3, while it looked cool, to my understanding, I don't know if anything ever happened to it. I've never heard anybody even mention the game Crackdown, in terms of 3 or Xbox One compared to other long running franchises. So, Crackdown is an interesting gem. I think the first one holds true to a great, inspiring formula in the open world variety. And unfortunately, I don't think its successors did much to maintain that. So there's some fun stuff in here, and I think this game can keep us busy for a little bit if I undertake the process to hunt all the orbs. We could probably blow through this game in much less time than Mercenaries if I simply try to take out the bosses. There's like 3 different islands of this overall larger island group. Um, but we'll see how this goes. But I just want to pick something that's still going to continue to be fun from a shenanigan standpoint, and kind of something I didn't get a chance to do because there wasn't as much attached to it when we got to Mercenaries. Well, I'll kind of go through the content of the case here a little bit. Mercenaries is pretty much standard fare with your case and your instruction guide. So I didn't really think anything of it. But I guess now that I have a unboxing video under my belt from the Aladdin 3477 content, I want to take a second here because as I flipped it open, I'm like, holy cow! I still have my original receipt in here. So I'm gonna cover up a couple things here, but yeah, so here's my original receipt from this game, still in the case, because, yeah, I don't want to say OCD, but if I did have something, I would keep it. And I can see that the date on here is February 20th, 2007. Now, the interesting thing is, a little backstory from me, is that I did work for a video game retailer at that point in time. Now, it is not the big one everybody thinks of, and, for other reasons I'm not going to go into detail here, one I don't step foot in anymore. But it was the one I worked for was a competitor to that one, and it was attached to a video rental company. Naturally, video game rental places have gone the way of the dodo. They don't exist anymore, at least, especially around here, because of all the streaming stuff has utterly pushed that stuff out of existence. And so my receipt is from that. It had my account, and apparently, now the games were retailing at $59.99, and my price here says $53.99, and so that's how I know I was working for the company at the time, because it was a 10% discount on new titles. Then it's got my $5 off, likely for pre-order. There's another $10 from some other thing, and then there's another $42 in store credit. So I probably turned in some other games I wasn't playing anymore, as was the thing. And, there's easier things to leverage when you're an employee to know what all the extra bonuses were. So, not saying there was anything fishy with it, but I was kind of surprised because, there's a lot of times I'd either get games and keep them and never trade them in. So I'm not sure what the credit may have come from. But, yeah, essentially looked like I didn't have to pay anything because I already had content on my account or traded in some games. So here's a couple things that are kind of funny. So within this, naturally, back in the day when video games actually had a instruction manual, that's naturally still here. It says field manual on it. Here's what's kind of funny, though. I've still got a 48-hour live gold trial for Crackdown sitting in here. And, of course, there's some goofy security tag thing, which didn't matter. But the reason I want to showcase something here. Oh, this is also interesting. Look, Halo 3 beta information. The reason it caught my attention, other than the receipt, was because of this little doodad here. This looks like a folded pamphlet that was included. Now, on one side, at first I thought it was just the map, but then I looked at it and saw there is multiple descriptors and pictures of some of the things you could do within the game, and I'll read off a couple of these here. I think it may have been the achievements, but it says stunt driver, rampage, chain banger, base jumper, shot putter, and body juggler. So because it's an open world game, this is very rich in physics and all kinds of goofy things you can do. So we're gonna have some fun with that stuff, but I think a lot of that had to do with kind of giving you a hint and the insight as to where some of those achievements were, how to do them, because they're not necessarily native to other open world games people were familiar with at the time. Now, as suspected, though, there is a map on the opposite side of it, and as you can see, it's kind of broken down into more islands than just 3, but they're grouped into 3 different sets where the different bosses, or not bosses, the gangs, I guess would be a better way to say it, gangs, or I don't think mafia per se, but you've got 3 overall gangs that are controlling this area called Pacific City. And that way you basically go from the easiest one. Now, you can go to the more advanced ones at any point in time. It is open world, but because your agent is going to be so anemic, such a string bean in terms of a character, that it's not going to be advantageous. So you're really kind of encouraged to hang around the low-level areas until you've leveled up a bit. And it's really kind of a fun way to do it, because there is a lot of... The game is... It's one of the few games where I've seen Well, let me think about this for a second. Modern games do this now, but it's always felt like RPGs up until this point had always been like, okay, well, I'm going to allocate my skill points to a specific trait. With Crackdown, you were actually automatically getting XP within the category that you were using, and that made it easier for the traits that you were exercising. And that's was something I had always wanted to go into game design, a game design that, I was working on because I was experimenting with a few of those. So if you're driving a car, you automatically get better car handling. If you're using a gun, you get better gun power, damage, accuracy. So there's only 5 to 6 different traits. But because it's automatic, it made it kind of seamless. You didn't have to worry about some of the RPG elements. So, and then on to some of the details about who made this game. So Microsoft Game Studios was the publisher, and the developer was Real Time Worlds. So after seeing such a game like this, you'd hope, okay, well, this would be cool if there's more awesome content by them. But what happened with Microsoft owning the title, I think Real Time Worlds went off to do their own thing by making. They intended to make an MMO. I mean, because granted, MMOs are not quite the same thing they were 10 to 15 years ago, with all the battle royale stuff. We're talking mostly everybody wanted to do their own RPG of some sort. And Real-Time Games went on to make APB, or at least work on it, and it never got finished, or if it did, it was only an alpha or beta, and the project disappeared. And I think by that time, Real-Time Games just kind of disappeared. So what happened, Microsoft tasked Ruffian Games with Crackdown 2, and somehow, I don't know if it retained any of its talent from Real Time Worlds, but for the most part, that's why you can kind of explain why the sequel was such junk compared to the original, and then that's why you've got Crackdown 1 as its own entity. So, I can't think of too many other notes, so this is going to be interesting. Going to be a lot of fun running, jumping around, doing all kinds of silly stuff. And I'll probably have more thoughts as we move along, but definitely wanted to share some backstory and some fun things about this franchise, and we'll get into the game. So yeah, it's got a cool logo. It's kind of interesting how the logo itself is a little reminiscent of their design of Pacific City. Probably some symbolism in there too. I don't want to digest just yet at the moment, but yeah, here we go. So let me find my controller here. Get it wrapped up in all kinds of goofy stuff. Make sure I turn the audio on. And let you experience the flavor of this music here for a second. So it's had this weird kind of tribal slash techno or synth. I don't know even what you call it, but it's just kind of got this hip-hop tribal flavor to it. Now, this might come as no surprise. Oh no! I hope my DLC content is in here. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem. I may have to restart on a future one. So yeah, I'm partial to the color blue, and having all these really cool interfaces was already a thing I was partial to. So I don't know what this message is all about. I hope that's not an indication that the DLC, because I've got most of my DLC on every console. I hope it still shows up here. If not, maybe next week I may have to do a restart, but at least for now. So, some of this stuff is not going to be, well, at least the downloads is not without connecting to Xbox Live. Time Trials had a lot of races and stuff. I think. Maybe I'm confusing it with a different mode. Maybe if the DLC is not showing up. Let me see here. Okay. Well, at least one of the patches or the updates is in here. Okay. So this game did allow for solo play. Now, back in the day, I mean, everybody's spoiled these days. You got cross-play going on, let alone the ability to play with another player online. Because Xbox Live was, probably the premier online service at the time, because Sony was always trying to get caught up. So 360 was like, the advancement of what they already did on the original Xbox. And I'm not being partial to it in any way. Just it was kind of the key thing at the time. Now I don't even know if it matters with PC and PSN and Xbox all competing with each other. So it's interesting that the base difficulty is tough. It goes from tough to ruthless to psychotic. Yeah, we're going with the default one here. Not too worried about it. So yeah, we're gonna naturally do solo. And then it lets you pick, a couple variations of your agent, and this was kind of neat that your agent takes on a couple different appearances as you get going. And most of these didn't appeal to me at all. Other than this one cool enough to start, I think is kind of the guy or something similar they used for Crackdown 3. But when it came to Crackdown 2, the agents were all masked, and there's another, again, a feature that I think they kind of lost. I never played it, so again, if I'm wrong on that, please take with a grain of salt. But you got Mr. Asian Persuasion's kind of cool here. It looks like he's got a little bit of a old samurai vibe going for his advanced one. Some of this other stuff, definitely far more tribal in nature, and I'm like, I did not have any interest in most of these styles. This stuff did not appeal to me. So what happened was they eventually released a few extra agents, and to me these looked far more normal or appealing or special ops. And so I think it's these last 4 here, or to me, much more, I'll use, imaginary air quotes here, normal looking. So this guy's kind of cool. I mean, just, extra crazy hair and whatever. This one's got the kind of like a special ops monocle going on. This one goes from helmet and monocle to full-on night vision. But one of my preferred choice, I've always felt this one looks cool, and I might as well pick him again just because I'm going to be playing this for a while. But he starts out with the tactical mask, the headpiece, and he's got this crazy cool mask. Again, coming from like a Halo era, anything that looked kind of like a Spartan super soldier at the time was pretty neat. So this will be my default go-to here, and we're gonna get started. It's interesting how they got the loading screen. Naturally, it's a spinning icon like everything else, but it's cool that it's a full 3D logo and it's got some reflection on it.
It's all gone to shit, and it just keeps rising. Now it's about to hit the fan. With the world on the edge of anarchy, all forms of policing across the globe combined forces to form the agency. But it wasn't enough. 3 rival factions now control our capital, Pacific City. The agency is making its last stand in a high-security compound known as the Keep. Access is restricted, and our limited force of peacekeepers can barely hold the fort. Desperate times require desperate measures. The agency is exploiting the work of disgraced scientist Dr. Baltazar Chernenko. His controversial human modification program is now being used to create new recruits for the agency. New agents of justice, capable of unparalleled evolution and regeneration. The agency's first prototype is ready to take to the streets, and not a moment too soon. This is war. A war on crime. Welcome to the agency, Agent. I'm your main point of contact and the closest thing you have to a friend. I'll guide you and keep you informed of the latest agency intelligence to help you rid Pacific City of its 3 biggest gangs. Your primary objective is to remove each gang's kingpin. Los Muertos' charismatic Don Domingo El Brazo Garcia, the Volt's autocratic Vladimir the Wolf Golyak, and the Shy Gen's enigmatic Wang. Agency intel suggests that you weaken each kingpin's defenses by locating and removing their generals first. It's time to get out into the field, Agent. We have some revolutionary new agency vehicles waiting for you at the base of the Keep.
So I did forget to mention that, yes, this is a mature title. Naturally, they don't put filters for language in here, so...
Here it is. The Agency Garage. Stand on the purple authorization point to gain clearance, then choose an agency vehicle. Use the tunnels beyond the blast doors to drive to a district in the city.
Okay, so just to give a rundown on the screen here. So this is essentially a spawn point. There is like fast access travel points once you get some unlocked. I mean, man, this game's just like chock full of all kinds of sci-fi UI and goodies. Upper left, we got our magic recharging health bar, so you get a kind of like a shield over that, so as long as your health isn't completely done, you're good. And so those are your 5 stats over on the left, and as you just play, you're essentially going to up those. So you've got agility, driving, so basically there's some cars that will adapt to your skill level, which is awesome. But most vehicles, I think you'll either get better handling or maybe I don't remember what else, but it will affect at least the agency vehicles. Then you've got explosives, so naturally your grenades, your rockets. Strength is fantastic too because your ability will scale relative to that. Like you'll start with not being able to pick up anything other than a tin can, and then by the time you level that up, you can pick up dumpsters and almost anything that the game doesn't have nailed down. And then, of course, firearms will increase your accuracy and things like that. So it's kind of cool. I mean, all that stuff is automatic. And then, you've got your... Oh, boy, I just threw a grenade. That'll take them off. This is not XCOM mode here. Or, I'm sorry, not XCOM, but not Mercenaries mode. So I think it's got a lock-on capability. I don't have a target yet. But that was one of the neat features. I'll explain that more as we get to it. So I just wasted one of my 7 grenades. Figure out how to switch guns here. Okay. X button switches guns. We got a little bit of a juiced pistol and some kind of submachine gun here. Of course, still love the UI. I always love coming back to this stuff after forgetting it. All these cool tracer lines for all the blues and stuff. Of course, we could just naturally take one of the agency peacekeeper vehicles here. Now, the cool thing is you can come back here to get vehicles, and one thing I may have mentioned while we were playing Mercenaries, once you capture a vehicle, you could then have access to it indefinitely. But in a Mercenaries, you basically would have to go find it again, which is always a chore, like when it comes to choppers and things. So here, always come back to the keep, get the vehicle you want, head out into the field, and then the game will let you then have a hotspot because it's in the center. You can like head out to either of the 3 major island groups from here because it's in the center. Oh boy, that's jump. Okay, it's interesting. They doubled up jump as the click on the thumbstick. I don't know if I have a map option here or not. Oh, there we go. So you can actually switch the map a bit, but right now it's only showing us the keep, which is not very big. There's some stuff topside, which we'll take a look at here in a second. Yeah, cool holograms. Let's go in the garage. Gives you a pick. So we don't have much to pick from just yet. So we got the agency supercar, which turns into this. The most advanced versions of these are ridiculous. The supercar will turn into this wedge. You can start driving under everything and cause it to explode. The SUV is your major stunt vehicle. So you got speed, stunt, and then your agency truck will become this ramming machine. Then you can start flying down the freeway and blowing up any vehicle you make contact with. So it's gonna get fun as we start powering some of this stuff up. So I'll start with the supercar for now. It doesn't get too high speed, high crazy. So let me think about this for a second. So if this came out in 2007, in the early part of the year, this was technically before, the first Michael Bay Transformers movie. So it's kind of interesting. You got some Transformer elements to this.
The district beyond that
and it doesn't do anything at level 1.
Agency intel is now downloading to your
But it will start to do that once we get other stuff unlocked.
Los Muertos, the dead, have rapidly grown from a petty band of Central American drug dealers into a significant narcotics operation dominating the 2 islands forming Pacific City's east side, a district now known as La Mugre, the Dirt.
The Dirt.
The gang's death designation was originally chosen to strike fear into those who might dare stand in their way. Now their name is more associated with the consequences of their vile trade. Los Muertos are formidable fighters with remarkable brute strength.
Yes,
and
formidable,
brutality to
with
match.
guns in their hand.
They are also renowned vehicle specialists, stealing and customizing the finest cars and vans
Pimping them
before
out.
using them to great effect in crimes and getaways.
And
Be
leaving their
aware
buddies
that
to
La
die.
Mugre's South Island is packed with rooftops that present an ideal retreat for athletic agents under extreme duress.
Okay, so basically we'll probably get one of those once we first enter the new territory or start to take on the other gangs, but So this was also pretty cool, too. I mean, I know this is kind of more common for driving games. The ability to change the audio track, you can do that pretty easily. I have no idea. I don't remember any of these, and probably just leave them as we go, because there's just so much going on. Okay, A button is brake. Okay, left trigger's reverse. A little rusty here. Alright, we do have some camera control. Oh, the camera's going to reset, so we're going to be... We got a pretty low camera here.
To ensure a guaranteed supply of weapons and ammunition, you need to regain control of agency supply points. These covert nodes are strategically placed throughout the city, but all are currently under gang control. You need to take one back now. A marker on your HUD will show you the way.
This guy's like so dude from Unsolved Mysteries or something with his formal matter-of-fact way of stating everything. I don't know if it's the same guy or not, but he's just what it reminds me of. So we're also going to run into something we're going to see here real quick, which is a stunt marker. But we're going to start with wrecking some dudes first. We got out the passenger side. So we're going to start getting some orbs here for shooting some dudes. And apparently there's not a whole lot here. We can switch weapons. We can pick up bodies and chuck them. Use them as weapons. But let's see if we can see the different map now. Map. Oh, there's the map. Oh, I did the wrong one. So... Agency. Okay, so we just left the bit. Essentially, we came from this underground section. The tunnel will kick us out into any one of the three groups. Then you got the gang territory. We've got all the bosses. It's got highlighted that we'd take them out first. Then it's only got a... Oh, I'm sorry. Those markers are not the bosses. Those markers are the fast supply points. You can unload and jump to those. And then... Nothing for our... I don't see anything else there, but... Anyway. So then we're also gonna... As you can see this nifty little green thing here. This is the game's bread and butter right here. Chasing down all these green orbs. Now, I have to admit, like, I can't stand achievement chasing and trophy hunting anymore. There ain't enough time or hours in the day to even pursue that futile stuff anymore. But there was a few games where I did make the attempt back in the day, and Crackdown was one of them where I took the time to try to find all these. And I think in following years, a friend and I redid all the co-op content, and we probably got pretty close to doing it a second time. Or at least it would have been a second time for me. But I can't even jump high enough to go get that, so I got to take the stairs to go get the orb. So there's one.
Work, Agent.
So that goes and ups our agility a little bit. It's not going to be enough to upgrade, but we're going to need to get this dude at level 1 in pretty short order. Let's see, we should be able to hopefully... Yep, there we go. Grab the wall. And they're scattered all over rooftops. So there's those. Then you've got hidden orbs as well, which are kind of a combination of everything. And you gotta get some Spider-Man skills going on here. Learn how to do some ledge jumping a little properly. They get tricky. Okay, still don't have the up. Oh, you know what? You can do it this way. Nope. Still not enough ups. Unless... There we go. There we go. See? You know, so there is kind of a system to it. They don't really put more than one on the same building, so you might find on a corner, but if there's a similar building next to it, naturally there'd be another one, but typically you won't see more than one per building, and there's a lot of buildings. See, we can already tell that there's one there. See how many are visible. Not very many, but there is the craziest places you can go. You can try to get on top of that metal structure there, and eventually we'll reach the point, once we can get the strength to do it, you can get all the way up to the top of the tower, and looking in the distance, those red trimmed buildings, those are super top level, meaning you've got to scale your way up from the inside, and you can't even have ledges to get there, so you got to go up on the inside, then work your way out. And naturally, there's going to be some stuff or some boss fights up there. But the agency tower in the middle, not as big of a deal. But there's a lot of pathfinding and ways to find up there. But you've got to be maxed out with your stats and your agility to get there. So that's going to be fun. That's part of the journey. And then you get like this really cool view of the map. Now, granted,
To activate precision
here he
targeting,
goes.
press the left trigger.
So you can already tell from here that the game doesn't have a fantastic draw distance based on the era, but at its time, it was still pretty cool to be up there and look down and see most of the map. And unfortunately, it started getting kind of hazy, but it is fun. It's something really cool to do for as far as game experiences go. A much crazier precursor to whatever that stream game is, Always Up or something that people were raging about a few weeks ago. So just as another note here, you should be able to pick these up because they're highlighted, right? It doesn't even give me the option because I'm not strong enough. So this, however, now here's another cool trick. So we can pick this up.
Your basic
We can
physical
throw
strength
it,
is such that you can lift objects weighing around 200
and then you can
pounds
lock onto
and
it
throw them roughly
and
100
lock
feet.
onto it and fail. But you can then shoot at it. Okay, so just to showcase a couple more features here, I'm going to hijack one of their vehicles. That's kind of cool. And the music is different a little bit per vehicle. You get a little bit different flavor. I don't know why they got the roadblock here. I'm coming back in. So we're going to put this in the keep, and then we'll have access to it if we ever want it. This game has no disguise mechanism like Mercenaries, so it's not like you get any better deal of trying to get in somewhere using their vehicle instead. What? Do I not have access to this yet? Oh, no, I gotta go do something first. I wasted all that for nothing. Let me go get another supercar. Oh, nope, it won't let me bring it in. I hope that wasn't... I hope that's just a feature that we don't have. Well, yeah, it would have to be. Here I go, trying to be efficient. It won't let me. We gotta take out a boss or something first, or get a supply point. So, with mentioning the difference in the vehicles here, we're not gonna be able to get that stunt marker with this vehicle. This thing doesn't have any vertical capacity when we need the SUV. This thing's gonna drop like a rock. Or you can get a vehicle with a little bit more ups, but you can see this thing is not gonna clear that. And I think our other one's gone already, isn't it? Yep. So yeah, the game's got some weird respawning things. Just because it's got so much going on. I also forgot to mention the game, the cell-shaded look. Definitely noticeable in like the cutscenes, you know, kind of gave an interesting motif. I mean, Borderlands was one of the first, not a first cell-shaded game, definitely one of the more popular ones around the same era. I think this superseded a little bit. Oh yeah, hitting civilians not good. You can run over thugs, but yeah, and you do get handling, I think, for running them over. Yeah, so you get some driving cred for that. Yeah, they're gonna make me go to the supply point next. Okay. You can get the cops and the peacekeepers ticked off at you, so if they see you do something really stupid, they'll start shooting at you.
There's the fight for the agency supply point.
Oh yeah, it was
For
a
you to show the
scripted
peacekeepers how
mission
it's done.
here.
The orange beam of light
Okay, so
visible
you
in
can
the
lock
front
on. Now,
shows the
here's the other
agency
thing.
supply point
This is
infrastructure.
something I also want as a feature in games, but it just doesn't really execute as well in this one. You can actually shoot him in the limb, make him drop the weapon, shoot him in the legs to knock him down. But in a game like this, I mean, it's just the goal is still to put him down as quick as possible, so it doesn't really have a great strategic advantage. So as you can see here, so we got a green orb, and then there's... Oh, we got more clowns. There's also a hidden one up there, too. Let's switch guns here. Yeah, so I don't know why I would want to bother trying to get him to drop the gun. Okay, there's a shotgun, so I'm going to switch out the pistol. And run away from that grenade.
Once you bring gang weapons back to an agency supply point, you can reclaim them from any available agency supply point.
Yep. So a little shotgun action here if I can not hit. There we go. Okay, and here's another interesting thing, which this game would have been painful without this. If you're hearing that subtle little chime in the sound, that's because that indicates where hidden orb is. So that, if you still can't see it, oh, not that one, that's the green one.
You're near an agency supply point that's in enemy hands, Agent.
Alright,
Look out for the orange beam of light visible only through your HUD.
Oh, still got bug zappers like Mech Warrior. So I'll unlock that. Now we can... we dropped off the gun, so now we can get that. And then we can always jump to this as a spawn point now. So I'll let you pick your primary, pick your secondary, pick your type of grenades. Fairly standard.
Good work, Agent. You liberated an agency supply point. You can now travel between this supply point and the one in the keep instantly. Reclaim other agency supply points to open up even more shortcuts around the city.
Oh, there's another one. And also, it does take a second, so you can lock on, but it still requires a second to settle the reticule.
Shown as orange markers.
Shut up, dude.
Points still in enemy hands cycle between orange and white. Now let's show these gangs who's boss. Peacekeepers recently captured this intel, downloading to your personal network.
Oh boy. Okay.
Juan El Número Martinez is
enough.
the eyes and ears of Los Muertos, and thanks to his loyal bangers, knows everything about anything on the streets. Residing in the heart of the multi-level hillside housing development on La Mugre Southern Island, this manipulative and malicious criminal also holds the Los Muertos purse strings. Martinez puts the gang's ample illegal earnings to especially effective use when threatened, by hiring the best assassins money can buy.
AKA thugs. We don't refer to them as assassins if they're sloppy. Alright. So, back to my original point.
A distinctive gang marker now shows the way to this key gang member.
Enough talk. Let's fight.
Hey, this guy just doesn't shut up. Okay, probably thinking about that about me, probably. So that chime you're hearing is coming from this hidden orb. So, as you know, as I was trying to explain, that if you can't see one but you're near it, that's a subtle cue you can at least near one, because some of these are in crazy weird places. I mean, nothing impossible. Nothing like, hey, I gotta break open a couple walls to go find it. Everything is out in plain sight, or at least accessible if you just do some thorough explanation. But at least if it's on the other side of something you can't see, you're good. Okay, now... Oh, this one, can I get to this one? I don't know if I can get to it. No, we got it. Okay, cool. So that's 2 out of 300. There's 300 hidden orbs, 500 of the ability, or agility ones. So yeah, it's a rather ambitious task to try to do that. So, all right, they are going to have us go do one of the boss guys. So I'm first, I might as well capture some agility stuff while we're here. Just shenanigans. The cops just like went wild and ran over some pedestrians. Like, but apparently there's some dudes here, but they still went kind of crazy in the process. Got him. Okay. Apparently there's still some dudes down here. You're shooting, obviously. There we go, and... This guy's bringing the car down. So, now, it does seem like a better feature here on the cars, because you can actually shoot the tires out, or shoot the side, or shoot the tank. That did help with one of the achievements for, like, the racing. But that's for another time. But it is a cool feature. It just seems like with this being such a heavy action game that I don't know how advanced, you know, how useful it is beyond just, like, dropping the guys. Okay. Who are you still shooting at? Oh, there he is. There we go. We're here for orbs, not for thugs. Oh, we're not gonna be able to make it. Can't do it. Alright, so... I don't want to have to come back to some of these lower level areas. There we go, so they gave us a ledge. Okay. And this is like good old school platforming right here, where you gotta just like nudge yourself onto the area you're trying to get to. So yeah, as I was mentioning, I mean, that's not technically the same building in a way. They just made a different pillar, but they've got one on each. So you've got one in the main building, one of each of the two pillar sections. So as long as you're thorough, you'll start finding at least the agility ones. And I'm trying to think. Okay, so we are just on the other side of the tunnel exit, so it helps with this game to be a little bit more systematic in trying to cover certain areas rather than just pick stuff off and then completely forget where you were. So yeah, these guys are back. That's where we came out of the tunnel. So we're not going to necessarily go that way just yet. I would think they would have put one up there, but we can't reach that, so... Not yet, anyway. Alright, let's reload. That's jump. No, not that. That's melee. That's grenade. Okay, left bumper. There we go. See, there we go. There's some green ones there we should be able to get, hopefully. I guess we'll go down there first and try to find our way back up. Probably hidden one. Yep. That'll put it... Okay, so we can use that to get back.
Agency intelligence reports a rise in dubious activity at
Dubious
Terra's
activity, he
nightclub in
says.
the northeast corner of La Mugre's South Island.
Get up there. Okay, it doesn't want us up there right now. Okay. Let's make sure there's no hidden one on the backside. Oh, see, look, you got a hidden one on the bridge there. I'm not even sure if we can get to that one yet. We'll find out. Meantime, we gotta use any ledges we can. Alright. Problematic. There we go. Alright. Oh, cool. We gotta level up. There we go.
Your
So
athletic skills are improving, Agent. Your typical running speed is increased, and you can now jump to a height of around 15 feet.
15 feet, he says. Yeah, so that's, I mean, just even having level 1 is going to make a little bit of a difference. So just for traversing stuff. To me, it's like the strength, the firearm stuff's all kind of trivial, but if you can't navigate the map, then you're kind of dealing with some challenges here. Okay, we might be able to get this one here. Maybe. Okay, the problem is, of course, it's on the other side of this. I got nothing else I can do, so I kind of fall into the water to get this one or do this weird, goofy jump around. Yeah, we got it. And unlike mercenaries, at least agents can swim. Alright, let's go kill some of these knuckleheads. Yeah, these areas are going to respawn. It's not like, you know, other than like boss areas, this stuff's all pretty generic. Yeah, don't mention it. I'll take your car as a payment. They all start firing into the air. Oh, this is not where we wanted to go the other way. Don't mind me. I'm gonna handle this thing like a boss. This thing's probably got better ups than the supercar. Okay, that didn't do us a whole lot of good. Mercenaries had its wonderful clunky physics, but this has got a lot of air stuff, which just makes it really fun. The fact they built stunts into the game. Alright, at this point I'm just going to tell him to shut up. Sick of all those.
Track her down and complete your assignment.
So here's a hidden one right behind a bush.
Good job, Agent.
Good
As
job,
you can see
Agent.
From the indicator on the left-hand side of your HUD, you're well on your way to advancement and the increased killing power that brings.
Okay, back to our original orb hunting. See, shoot the tire out. Kick him. The other guy gets run over until I kick him down. That's cool guy, cool extra animation. You can stomp him on the ground. So, I mean, he's not dead, but you can just, like, keep him from getting up, and it's kind of repetitive. Stomp them until their health is out. Okay, so we are resuming our orb hunt. Oops, we got the good guys. The car scorches him and then drops the car on the other one. So yeah, there may be some friendly fire here, just by happenstance. Alright, so let's see if we can do a little better here on clearing some of this. Hands up, don't shoot, he says. There's gonna be some fun NPC stuff floating around here. Alright.
Nice.
Nice. Oh. Wouldn't quite make that. See, now we're having a little less problem getting up to some of those. Alright, now let's see if we can get up to this ledge. No problem. There we go. So before moving on, let's check back here. So we got the ones on that side. Don't see anything down here, but there could be some hiddens floating around. I mean, it's almost guaranteed, given how many there are. Okay. This game is chock full of NPC civilians. Alright, nothing to see here. Let's go over the edge. Nothing here. Oh, weird. Shimmy. Oh, can only shimmy so far. Got the one little alcove over there,
For
but...
your convenience, gang members are shown on your tracker in 3 states. Gray are patrolling, yellow are actively seeking you out, and red are engaged in combat.
Or no cur. Need a mod to shut him up sometimes.
Agency intelligence reports a rise in dubious activity at Guerra's nightclub.
Dubious,
in
he
the northeast
says.
corner of La Mugre's
Dubious,
South
dubious, dubious. Alright. All just wandering around. No orb. See, like, I can't do anything with this right now. Yeah.
You might want to bulk up some more before trying to handle something as heavy as that.
Agent with a hernia tries to pick up a dumpster. But it's cool. It gives you the animation even though you can't yet. Oh, we can pick up vending machines. That's fantastic. Whee! Extra cold drink. Now it's in the water. It's liquid cooled. But that cracked me up. Alright. This game's kind of proving me wrong here. Not finding so many hidden orbs off the start. See, there's one, but still, I was kind of figured there would have been more over here.
You hear that music, Agent? It's obviously a cover for criminal intent. Get over there and shut that party down.
No. I don't answer to you. There we go. Alright, not too much. Let's see here. Okay, so they give you the smart car right next to this gate, which leads to doing a road time trial mission. I forgot. So we'll do those eventually. Oh, actually, we didn't even do all the money. We didn't even come close to doing all the money ones on Mercenaries, but we can be more thorough another time. Gotta keep things interesting.
It's time to show those peacekeepers how it's done, Agent.
Do some drifting. Oh, and I missed all of them. Oh, did I lose a tire already?
Eyes tested, Agent.
Handling, not good. Alright, enough of this. Blew up the corpse. Alright, who's shooting? Oh, they're shooting at me. See, they think I hit their car, and therefore I'm the bad guy. My, how quickly that changes. I'm out of here. I think there's one of the bosses pretty close here. We'll start working our way toward that. We'll stop for orbs. Why am I using this gun?
Those aren't favorable odds, Agent.
Yeah, the lock-on will stay locked onto the dead body, so you gotta make sure you let go. Oh, like you get blown up with a grenade and you watch your body fly around like a rag doll. This really drove right in front of me. He just threw his dead body at me. Alright, now let's deal with these clowns. Yeah, definitely not good odds until we get our health up, but we're gonna have to try it anyway. Here, stomp on him. That's right, take him down, light pole. See, in this game, we get our revenge on the light poles. We're gonna be kicking them down all over the place. Versus mercenaries are strong enough to stop a tank. It's also kind of weird when you get an explosion, the whole screen shakes like in this weird jarring fashion. Oh, that's a grenade. Oh, he's got a shotgun. Yeah, that's the sound of your armor running out. Somebody got him. Here, have another one. Now they're on fire. What's this? Shortcut. Uh-oh. So we can see the boss on the map, but man, there's a lot of guys. Stand by. Very knows. What you say? Alright, that's kind of clear. Yeah, so the boss lady's holed up in this complex here. So we gotta shoot through a bunch of guys to get there. Boom! Got some nice little physics explosions there. There, you guys can have one too. Oh, I'm just gonna blow up the Peacekeeper. Nope, maybe not. There's a smart grenade. Boom! There we go. I mean, it doesn't quite compete with an airstrike, but it's still pretty close. Guys. I mean, if anything, the lock-on feature, even if you don't use the targeting, helps given how much they run around and how many enemies you have on screen all at once. It's hard not to use that.
Agent. Find some more, or try a different weapon.
Yeah, there's still a lot of dudes here. Here, I'm grenade. This ain't cutting it.
Date por vencido.
Flying jump kick. Got him. So once your health is up there, it's like literally just run around and kick guys because it's almost like quicker than your gun. Alright, so I'm gonna need to switch this out for... nope, not that. There we go. Shotgun. Now I get a shot at them. Nope, maybe not. Wah! These guys are ridiculous. There we go. Sound like I shot him in the leg and didn't even touched him yet. One. Also, if you lock on close quarters, you'll actually hit him with a gun instead of kicking him. Yep, good. There we go. Barbecue. Oh, is this a back way in? Oh, yeah, I could have come in here. Oh, you can't pick up that crate. Come on. You can pick up a vending machine, but not that. There. Come here. Okay, work our way up. A lot of goofy staircases in here. That shotgun's a little bit more effective. We're not going for accuracy. We're going for totality. Got him. It's like you want to put them all down just because they're so obnoxious. Alright. Oh, see, there we go. So there's a hidden orb somewhere near us, above or below. Not sure. We'll come back if I don't find it along the way. And then I got broken staircases here. I don't want to be trying to jump around playing leapfrog while they're shooting at me, so it's like better to take the convenient staircase at the moment. See, there it is. Found it. Not much of a hidden orb. Dead. Still a lot of red dots. So bosses are going to annoyingly have much more health bars. Whoa. Ouch. Potty mouth. I'm gonna wash your mouth out with some shotgun rounds. These guys are like agents, the fact they have an extra health bar on them. Ooh, level up. Firearms.
Your firearm skills are improving, Agent. And with it, your familiarity with precision targeting.
So I hope that means just the reticle will settle quicker or something. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything noticeable or not. Precision targeting versus, say, damage. Oops, somebody sniped at me. Bye-bye. Crunch. See, at least I don't think this game has monster closets in the sense of infinite respawns like the North Korean bunkers, but I could be wrong. There we go. So we got a couple over there. Okay, so I'm kind of incorrect. I mean, there is multiples in the building, but again, it kind of has to deal with different peaks. What are you doing? Sniper. Bonk. I want your gun. Give me a sniper. Reload. And then switch. And then pick up. Here we go. Can't remember how to zoom in. Oh, that takes a long time to... Oh, that's not a machine gun. Or, sniper. That is a machine gun. That's what I wanted. There we go. I was gonna say, that shouldn't have taken so long to zoom in.
Be warned, Agent. When a gang hit squad marker appears on your HUD, it means the local gang has sent its strongest street thugs to track you down.
Yeah, I'm not concerned. Not yet, anyways. Oh, there she is. Oh, clunk. Oh, I'm almost out of shotgun rounds. Here. So you just knock her down, kick some more, kick. Bludgeoned to death with a boot.
New agency intel, Agent.
Oh, here we go.
With Violetta out of the frame, it's not such a pretty picture for Los Muertos. Recruitment is at an all-time low. With less new blood on the streets, the civilians are regaining their confidence. The agency is pleased with your progress.
So...
Excellent work, Agent. Now explore the city and track down the other key gang members. Eliminate them in any way you see fit.
Ooh.
I'll keep you updated if peacekeepers secure additional intelligence, but don't count on that. It's up to you to search the city to find the key gang locations.
So, a couple points. So here, now...
The vicinity of an area
won't shut up.
dominated by a key gang member. All relevant available agency intel will automatically download to your personal network, and a marker will be placed on your HUD.
Yep. So...
You're near an agency supply point that's in enemy hands, Agent.
This guy...
Look out for the orange beam of light visible only through your HUD.
So...
You might want to bulk up some more before trying to handle something as heavy as that.
I'm gonna have to
Revised odds against the...
I can only get this guy to shut up by pausing. Okay, so I was about to say, by getting a vantage point here, and thankfully you can still see it on the screen, you get a better shot of looking at the orbs now. You know, so especially if you start trying to figure out where you need to go, the game does a good job of giving you good visuals. You know, some of them are really hidden, harder to find. But the other thing that I don't know how noticeable it is in terms of gameplay or it can affect strategy all that much, but you can go for the bosses in different orders. Now, each of them has a semi-tangible impact, meaning if you go after this boss, they won't have vehicles. If you go after this boss, they won't have as powerful weapons. And I think in the case of the one we just took down, it said recruitment is low. So I think what that suggests is that as we go for another boss, then there might be less enemies to face. So it's an interesting mechanic, but without having played on higher difficulties, or at least not remembering if I ever did that, I don't know if that's a strategy or not to really be concerned with. At least at the low level, you're just going to go through, fight what you can handle, and then keep working your way up. I mean, you can maybe, if you get stuck on one and you exit out of the area the boss is in, sure, you could go for a different one first, but I just don't know if that really matters. One of the other bosses, though, affected the gang's fitness, so that might affect, like, one of their health bars. That, to me, seems maybe a little bit more of a tangible thing, because you're noticing all the guys don't have extra health now. But beyond that, not sure. Anyway, let's see if we can resume without this dude chewing our ears off here. Every single time I want to talk.
Removal is having a significant effect on the numbers of Los Muertos
numbers.
available to guard their kingpin. Don't expect a cakewalk, but don't expect much in the way of Los Muertos reinforcements either. Your projected probability of success with the removal of the Los Muertos kingpin has now increased.
So there's going to be some cool stuff. There, I mean, just looking at this beach level, you can see them all on different peaks down there. There's going to be stuff on the roofs. There's like caves down here in the beach. The boardwalks. Fun, yeah, the good old Ferris wheel. A little story about that. My friend that I played co-op with, man, I don't think he ever managed to get the other one that was on there. There's a hidden one, I think, all the way at the top of that. We'll get to in a second here. Well, not anytime soon. We'll take care of that later. But we did spot a hidden one here. Let's grab this while we're here. And head back to the building if we can make it. Yep, there we go. So at least it's my preference to try to be systematic, try to clean out an area before moving on, because then otherwise you're scouring areas that you've retread without any idea of where to go next. So here's one right on the ledge. And then you got one on top of the water tower if we got the ups. I think we do, because the ledge is here. Yep. Oops, we're going to have to stand on the ledge, I think, instead of... There we go. Yeah, we got Spider-Man this thing. See, this one's got 3, so there is actually a little bit of a difference of how much of a boost you get, because some of the more complicated ones are going to have more of a payout. So, yeah, it looks like we still got a couple more on the other side. Oh, we got some on the front, near the road side that we wouldn't have touched yet either. Oh, and right next to us, there's another one. Whee! Yeah, you can get some speed on the freeways, go do some carnage. That's like you got 3 of them out there. Alright, now can I get back over there? You can even climb up these window ledges here in certain cases. So I think this is one that we can use. Yep. Bingo. Do some pull-ups. Oop, too far. It's kind of cool. I've noticed, like, it almost gives you, like, the roller coaster pit of your stomach dropping out. You, like, if you end up in the air and you're like, I can't see my way down. Alright, let's get the one on the billboard. See, I almost got 4. That's a little bit of a boost. Yeah, you can really get some movement once you got some agility. Well, collision issue there.
Well done, Agent.
Hey, I am not here so you can pat me on the back. There we go. Okay, so that complex we didn't go into yet, so we kind of finished. Yeah, see? Oh, that's the one in the front that I noticed before. Okay. I'm going to try cleaning this one out. You have to stand on the post. Come on, Agent. There we go. Be very careful here. How's he doing that? It's like straddling it without touching it. Alright, so there's still 2 more over there. It looks like once we got rid of the gangs, they removed them and replaced them with the peacekeepers. Alright, get out. Oh, there's another one in the front of the building over here. We'll come back. We can get down the street side. Okay, let's go get our high spot. So, in this case, the windows may work against you because you're going to end up bumping your head on the ledge. They do throw some curveballs at you on occasion. This one you can because there's no ledge. Same thing with the one over here that we did earlier. Oh! That's terrible. There we go. Hey, rubber ducky. Can we shoot the rubber ducky? Oh, shoot the chair. The duck's invincible. Alright. Go. Any more down down here. Yep, right underneath us. One over there too. Looks like a couple more over there. Okay, I think we've pretty much cleaned out this complex. What I'm gonna do, I'll try to grab a vehicle and take these guns back, so make sure we get credit for them. Yeah, this one's an easy one. Come on, agent. Easy pickings. Alright, let's start with a peacekeeper vehicle. Get out. Yeah, I love how this game's vehicle handling is so much more responsive. I mean, granted, I love Mercenaries' clunkiness and, you know, the variety of vehicles they don't have, but in here, but at the same time, the handling is so good, the speed is good. Almost, in some cases, they're... I forget, you get the good old flopping doors hanging out once you start beating the car up. I think Grand Theft Auto had a physics issue with that too. It's like it couldn't register like how to put the door back in action. It kind of got annoying. Bonk. Ah, it still won't let me bring it in. I don't know why I can't do that yet. Do I need level 1 in the driving? I don't know. Anyway, at least we should be able to bring the weapons back. Oh, it only gave me credit for the long knife? Oh, I already have the shotgun. Okay. Alright, so if we're going to reload, we're taking the sniper and the shotty. And that. Alright. Can't believe I can't stockpile these yet. This thing probably still can't get any more ups. Oh, we got it. That's better. See, that's better than the supercar. Granted, we trashed it, but there's one stunt marker. It's funny. They trip and fall forward, start sucking dirt. All right. Now we're gonna cruise the town. Big bulky agent, little car. Alright, where do we want to go? Let's look at the map. So, we took out Little Boss there. And there's some supply points to unlock. We got at least intel on one other boss up there. More will pop up as we hit the area. I mean, we can maybe go hit the beach for now. It's always a fun place to start goofing around. So, and I know there's some green orbs on the way, so I'll tell you what, let's go do some beach stuff. And drive over some thugs.
Using vehicles to remove criminals from the streets
Shut up!
increases your driving skills.
So here's some green. Ah. So it's also cool. They built into the game ramp trucks. So I mean, in some cases they made some of the stunts like really complicated. So you gotta like find a way to get one of those ramp trucks right in position. Keep trying it repetitively. Of course, eventually they'll break down enough. Then you gotta go get another one. But for right now, we're not gonna be able to do too much of that just because our driving skill sucks. But at the same time, doing the stunt marker will help you get there. All right, come on, dude. Crack the cement as you fall. Oh, now I overshot it. So finicky. There we go. Oh, we're not tall enough, or don't have the ups. Let's try this. Okay. We might be able to get it. I think we got it. Ah! Oh! Screwed up. Is there anything higher that gives us a little bit more of a jump? Probably this next beam over. Just don't hit my head on something. Ah! Or fall off. Jump monkey. There we go. Ah, can we get it? Nope. Can't get on top of that without hitting my head. Alright, we might be stuck. We might not be able to get this one just yet. Unless we can get some. Ah, forget it. We'll come back. Alright, beach time. In the beat-up smart car. Look out, civilians.
I warn you, agency peacekeepers are authorized to suppress agents who kill too many civilians.
Oh, I can kill them as long as there's not too many. That's brilliant. Alright, we're gonna stop and explore here. I don't remember if they put one up here or not, but we don't quite have the ups, so if we can't do this just yet, we'll try another time. The game, I think, does have boundaries, so you don't have to worry about trying to swim too far out. Ooh, we got a ledge. We have no ledge. You gotta be kidding me. Posed. Should have put one up here. Let's go to view, though. So, yeah, there's something at the top of the Ferris wheel. There's also one at the top of the lighthouse, and that one, I think, requires at least a level 2 or 3. Find out here in a sec. It's got like a reloading sound when he's like breaking his legs after like a huge landing. Okay, let's go this way first. And it's nighttime. There is a stunt. I know there's a stunt marker out here on the beach, probably just because I remember from trying it so many times. Yeah, there's a hidden one up there. I don't think we got the chops yet. Got your trash can. Yeah, we can get to this. Nope, we can't even get to that. Yeah, we can't even hit the first stage yet. Yeah, so there's a stunt marker. Once you start driving, it'll show up roughly out in that area somewhere. This is what we do when we're mad. Take it out on the trash. Okay, that giant green beam is for a race marker. Yep, and there. Oh, it's okay. So it's a jumping one. All right. All right. So we should have a bunch of little ones here on these buildings. This will help. Of course, I put one on top of the piece of pizza. Now, while we're doing all these, I think there's probably still going to be a hidden one or two tucked around here somewhere. Ooh, there's a nice pretty one. That's a 5. Can we get to it? This one's got the goofy jumping. Ooh. Okay, so the trick here... You gotta get on the ledge somewhere just enough so you don't bonk your head. Oop, that's too far down. So... That's too far down. At least from our current capacity. Ah, head bonk. There we go. Check that out. I almost play it like I've done this before.
You'll
Boom!
be able to jump higher, drive agency vehicles faster, make larger explosions, carry heavier objects, and shoot more accurately.
So it's interesting, it gave me a level 2
Your
just because
athletic
one of those
skills
is
are
up to a
evolving
level
in
2.
line with our projections,
So it's
Agent.
whatever your
Your
maximum
typical
number
running speed
is.
has increased, and you can now jump to a height of around 20 feet.
20 feet! See, there's a hidden one. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely running faster. Okay. Am I missing it? Yep, I'm missing a couple. Alright, so we're at a level 2. The question is, let's take a shot at this whole Ferris wheel thing. This is really testy. You gotta employ some old school platforming on this one. Just gotta tap it in. Tap it in.
The green beams of light projected onto your HUD are rooftop race markers, Agent.
I don't care.
Complete these races to increase your agility.
Some of these are a little bit more forgiving because you can push the thing, but you gotta still end up on the metal pole, which in and of itself, you gotta, for me, I found you gotta jump vertically. And then in this case, now you're not able to see where you're going, but at least the gap should be enough. I think we should be able to do this. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I think we got the ups for it. I'm not too concerned about the rest of it. There we go. I think that probably should be the highest gap. It gets easier once you get clear the other side. Couple of these, though. Yeah, hitting your head. This is where it starts getting tricky. Ah! See? Feel the stomach. That's gonna be crazy if I pull this off the first try. We're gonna biff it right at the end. Here we go. Alright, so don't screw it up. I think we got it. There it is. We got it. First try. How about that? Okay. So then once we do this, we can drop down, get the hidden one in the center, as long as I don't fall too far away from the center here. We can kind of guide our fall. There we go. Like a boss. Alright. Let's go look for the remaining hidden and agility ones here. Crunch. Oh, that's right. You do take full damage. Forgot about that. Yeah, we still don't even have our strength up yet to get the extra health bar. Alright, so there's a hidden one off and tucked in one of these corners here somewhere. Where was it? I think it's further up. Popcorn and donuts. Ooh, and lots more green. We like green. Oh, goody. Krusty the Clown wannabe here.
Nice.
Alright. Green time. Ooh, want some lightning pizza. Eat fast. Funland where... Duck hunt. Interesting. Physically responsive ducks. Alright. One on the burger. One on the coney dog. Or the hot dog. I don't know if it's coney dog or not. Kind of missing the chili. And two over there on Krusty the Clown. Dude, it's nighttime. Nobody's here.
Resourceful agent is an effective agent. Use any object you can carry to distract or terminate gang members.
Alright, so at least if we're at a level 2, we should be able to get a lot of stuff available to us to keep getting the agility boosted. Naturally, there's one up there. you don't have to... And the pikes like that, there's no standing on it. Basically, you just got to be able to reach it. Okay, so we even got some out on the beach buildings. We'll come back to those in a sec. And here we go. Let's get this one. Hopefully. Oh. Oh, and I missed that landing. Okay, we should be able to get back up there. There we go. Okay. Now, can I get to this? No. Can I get to the ledge? No. Okay, so now we gotta go back up here. Okay, can I get there without having to jump on the dome? Come on, Agent. Oh. I got one more try here. Once we get to the ledge, then I'll give it a couple more tries. See if I'm missing anything here. Ah, we'll come back to that. Oh, this is interesting.
Use the dossier to access the latest agency intel about the gangs and their locations.
So, I was about to say, you got this string of barrels here. There's an achievement for blowing up a number of things in a short period of time. There's also another huge string of barrels over there, too. And I think that's where the chain banger achievement comes in. I think you get like 30 seconds. You like have to initiate probably one of these, run over there really fast, start the next one. So it's kind of interesting just to kind of give you a setup. You just got to figure out where it's at. So here's a hidden one in our tourist building. I don't want to blow those up yet, even though it looks cool. I can't remember if they respawn once you leave the area and come back or not. So contend with that another time. All right, so I suspect there's something up here, but I don't think we can reach the lower ledge. I don't see one, so maybe we don't have to worry about it. Okay. Let's go get the beach stuff, and then we'll come back, try to get the lighthouse, and then maybe try to do a couple stunts. Look at all these clowns just aimlessly wandering. Okay, I got those two. So here's the other sequence. It'll go. It's like kind of like dominoes. One will blow up, and they'll keep going. You just gotta not blow up the one further down the chain. There's a hidden. Get that strength up to level 1. Be helpful.
Barrels like this are highly explosive, Agent.
Duh.
So be careful not to be within the blast radius when you shoot one.
This guy's a rocket scientist. Alright. Okay, so that's it for short-term green. Okay, I'm gonna try that lighthouse, see if with our level 2 if we can get the lighthouse or not. Let's see, this I think was nope, there's nothing there. Oop, there's some more up that way. Alright, if we can get the... man, that next jump is still pretty high. So... Okay, we can get to that one now, but yeah, we're a long way from the next one, so that's one we gotta wait. Okay, so if we want to do some stunts, I'm kind of thinking we need the agency SUV. Our smoking smart car is still sitting here. Let's see if we can drive it back. If the wheels haven't been blown out yet. Oh yeah, we're good. Except the handling on the sand, not so good. Move it. Yeah, dude. Hover your hands with your head in the middle of moving traffic. Okay, we also got level 2 now. Let's get this one while we're at it. Saves time to come back for this one. Bingo.
Nice
Problem
work,
solved.
Agent. Shoot a moving target's legs or wheels to undermine its mobility.
Hey, you in the sports scoop. Come. Oh, you got one too. All right. Nice, speedy car here. Just blew up. Hey. Ah, freeway. I don't want the freeway. Crunch. The other piece of car, keep it wrecked. Ah, missed. Crunch. I don't know why I can't put the vehicles in here yet. I hope that wasn't something about having to beat the game first. It doesn't seem like that would be. Alright, anyway. So we got level 2. Let's see if it warps. Nope. Yeah, it's based on the driving skill, which we don't have yet. We're still at level 1. Now that's it. Oh, it's only got the horn. When you get to level 4, it has this ability where you can press it, and then it will essentially give you the ability to extend your jump. So we may not be doing a whole lot with this just yet. But yeah, you can see that gets way more air. You even get a little driving orb for getting some air time. So I guess it's like less of an SUV, more of a monster truck. Oh, there's one over here too. Oh, there's something that shows up like one of those little ramps there. We're hitting the beach. Maybe. Ah, I'm gonna end up wrecking it by the time I get it over there. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna take the ramp. We'll take the stairs. There we go. Okay. There was a trick to this one. It's not too bad, but I don't know if I have the driving chops ready for this one yet. Where is it? Oh, I didn't get this beach one. Okay, so I think there's one over the bridge. I can see it. So I'll just show up at nighttime. Oh, there's one. Let me get this one on here. Oh, I got this one. No, it's because I went that way first. So there's one that's like above the boardwalk, and it's kind of like the trick is like to not launch off one of these to get some airtime to get that high, and I don't apparently have the ups yet. You've also got weird collision stuff to worry about, too. I think there's also an achievement for like being in the air for a certain number of seconds. Not gonna worry about that stuff anymore, but I just remember there's a reason to be driving up and down the beach for a while, see how much air time you can get. Alright, let's get these ones. Alright. So I can't remember if the stunt markers were only coming out at night. I don't remember what the deal was, but there's supposed to be one out here somewhere. I mean, we had the other one showing up during the day. Okay. There's also, there is one for like doing it. There it is. Now it's showing up. See, we gotta so it is above the bridge. Okay. We'll try this a couple times. You gotta get some max speed. Yeah, and with your driving skill, the max speed will eventually get there. But it's kind of futile otherwise. So I don't think, yeah, we can't get the distance from here without getting the air. Yeah, we're not even coming close. So we'll try it from the other side. That is backing all the way up over here. Try to get enough speed, so we're topping out at... Still going, about 125. I think that other ramp is probably still too far, but we'll see. There it is. Okay, so we might have a shot at this. We'll try. Boom! Oh, we got it. I'm surprised. Okay. Alright, that said, let's go see if we can get that other one we missed. Also, maybe get this one up here from a level 2. Oh, civilians. They like, again, duck and cover in place. Not smart. I'm warning you, Agent. Where'd this put us? Oh, this side. Oh, they've got a semi-truck. That's clever. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Yeah, just moving faster is already helpful. There we go. Oh, or not. Seemed like I should have cleared it or got a ledge grab. Oh, screwed it up. That was it. We can get it now. But I don't mess up. We gotta do a dead stop landing on it. There we go. Bingo. That's a nice one. Okay. Well, let's go get the orbs that are on the other side of the road here. There's some easy pickings. And then see if that other stunt marker in this area shows up. See if I can find it. Oh, was that it? No, that's that gear down there in the distance. That's something in the other gang territory. Sunset Souvenirs. Look out. We're on a mission. We're getting pretty close to our level 1 driving. Alright, where was it? I really thought it was the rocks here. There, oh, there it is. Okay, so how on earth? Okay. Huh. Oh, Mr. Green one. on top of the clown. How'd I miss the clown one? Now, there is another thing of, like, being able to, like, throw the car, I think, through the... Oh, no, it's in co-op. Basically, if your friend is in the car...
Agency agility supplements, Agent. The more difficult ones to reach are worth more and are seen as taller on your HUD.
So, basically, if your friend is in the car, and if you have enough strength, you pick up the car and throw your friend's car through it. It is another alternative. I mean, still some of them are not possible to do that, but... Okay, so this one this one's difficult because you've got all kinds of garbage traffic here in the way, and you need the speed to get up that ramp without being interrupted. Yeah, you need some more speed for that. Alright, we gotta go further back. Freeway might be better, but since that's an on-ramp, we might still have opposition trying to start from there. Drifting works pretty well in this game. Depending on the vehicle. Alright, here we go. Dodge the cars. Oh, and I turned at the last second. Great. So once you get your car up there, you're good. Right? Oh, crunch. Crunch, crunch. And we are not strong enough to pick our car up yet. We're so close to getting to level 1, too. We need that level 1 at least to give us a little advantage. Now trying to get out of here is the problem. And that's probably not happening. Hope. Yeah, he's laughing. Everybody's having a good time, clown. Alright. And we're going to lose our progress. Let's just go to the edge. It's almost like I planned it that way. I'm only going to give this another shot because there's going to be other ways for us to boost the driving while we're trying to get that going. Yeah, duck. Good idea. Alright, this time I gotta not diff the lamp. Oop! I did not drift very well that time. There is weird oddities that sometimes the marker will even disappear, which is even more perturbing, because then you're like, I got it set up and it's not there. Oh, go off the bounce. How about that? That's gold.
Your driving skills are improving. Your reactions are faster, and you're naturally more in tune with any vehicle you drive.
Got the level 1. This thing's got its own rollover mechanism, too. They want this. There we go. So here's the really cool thing. Like, so if I get out of this... oh, come on, we got our level 1. See, it resets back down, then once you get in, it upgrades again. At least right now, it's just got a little bit of size and the fog lamps, but very cool mechanism they built in here. Probably get some better top speed or something too, but can't really tell that just yet. Alright, how are we doing on time? Wow, we're getting close to 2-hour mark already. Time flies. Do a little bit more, we'll see if we can't go take out the next thug and then probably wrap from there. Let's take a look at the map. Or maybe unlock a supply point, which says one of those pretty close. But that is in the town area. Yeah, we'll just go, we'll work on the unlock and then see if, then not worry about the boss quite so much, or the bug. Oh, defeated by the guardrail. Alright, it's off in that direction, up to the left, other side of the fence. Oh, there it is.
Look for an orange beam
What are
of
you
light,
doing?
Agent. It's only visible through your HUD.
Get out of here.
And it marks a nearby agency supply point you
Yeah,
should
yeah,
reclaim.
yeah. Shut up. Oh, I can't grab the fence. Oh, there we go. I think we can. Almost made it. Gracias, he says. Didn't do it for you. I did it for the orbs. Okay, now we're on the other side here. We can go chase all these green ones down. Look at all the green. Oh, hit one. Almost to our level 1 on physical strength.
Nice work, Agent. You're going to be a force to be reckoned with in no time if you keep increasing your core skills like this. Remember, skills for kills, Agent.
Skills for kills.
For kills.
Dummy. Okay, that one's unlocked. Alright. There. Hernia, Agent. Urgh.
You might want to bulk up some more before trying to handle something as heavy as that.
Okay. That's another roof. Oh, so that the green when you're on foot is a rooftop race.
Used as a weapon. As your strength increases, you can use more of the environment for offensive measures.
Use you for an offensive measure. In the event of an emergency, you will be used as a flotation device. I missed that green one. Let's come up the other side. We can pick up the cement mixer. Nope. What about the cement bag? Go get it. Okay, so I think that's the general lay of the land here on this side. We got the supply thing. That was the boss area. Looks like that's pretty clean. Surprisingly, okay, we can see way over there. There's a couple. Have to go across the other side of the freeway. Down this way. So I think it's the fitness club that's off in that direction. There is a villain up there. There is some tunnels and stuff that go through the rocks. I think there might be a hidden one or two in that direction. We are a long way from level 3, so the lighthouse is the only one that we can't really get to yet. There shouldn't be too much down here, at least I'm not seeing anything. So we can check that in more detail later. So I guess I'll cross the freeway, and then maybe get some green ones here. And we'll call it a night. Hurt? Question is if we can figure out how to get out of here properly. So the freeway's up there. See if we can hop up here, hop over the fence. Oh, we can go from under the freeway. Never mind. There we go. Bingo. Or not bingo.
Nicely done, Agent.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if we can ledge grab that, or do we... Yeah, there he goes. Okay. Now let's see if we can get up there. In this case, when you do these, you don't want to do any directional stuff, because then it kind of completely messes up the momentum again. And then we got that problem. Okay, we're not going to bother with that method. The ledge is against us. That's an interesting one. So they got those on the ledge, which you're going to have to drop down and over or get from underneath. So we'll see if we can get up there. Reach this.
The purple gates of light seen through your HUD are vehicle race markers, Agent. Complete these races to increase your driving skills.
Am I stuck on something? Okay, these are all close proximity. Oh look, thugs.
Shoot an armed target's arm to remove any weapon in hand.
Or just remove them completely.
Enemy threat above, Agent.
Not anymore. Okay, back up we go. It's gonna be hidden or something around here. Oh, it's all over. That one's already at the top. Alright, let me get back up there. Go this way. Go that way. Ah, I overshot the jump. There we go. There we go. Alright. Oh, goodness, these guys. Come on, grab the ledge, Agent. Oh, there's one right above us still. Way right there. Oh, two above us. Then we want to go grab this one. One above. Nope. Ah, come on, Agent. Quit clowning around. Ah, the ledge again. Alright. Ah, too far.
Agency intelligence reports a rise in dubious activity at Guerra's night.
I don't care about your dubious activity.
Of La Mugre's South Island.
Can I get up here before? There we go. That's how I did it. Okay. How about up here? Nope, nothing on the water tower. Ooh, whole sequence of them over there. Those are the ones we saw from down on the beach area. Always the challenge, look before you leap, because otherwise you ain't getting back up to your area so easily. Alright, there we go. Hopefully, yeah, we got a bridge to go across. We'll come back for that stuff. Oh, you guys are asking for trouble. They're not happy now. Alright, so that's this section. Anything down low? Not seeing anything. Take the bridge across. Look in the wrong direction, pal. Ah, ha, ha. Alright, there it is. Oh, can I not? Oh, that is a ledge. Okay. Didn't do it. Oh, we got the parking lifts. There's all kinds of goodies over there, but we're not going to go that far. Yeah, we're going to stay over here. And we got to go down. This way. Oh, that's that one over there.
The green beams of light projected onto your HUD are rooftop race markers,
above.
Agent. Complete these races to increase your agility.
find the other side of the water tower. Maybe. Woo! Gonna biff that. Ah, here we go. Playing games. Got it. Okay, what we got left? Alright, got one there, and there's one across the street that we didn't get. And, oop, one below. Okay, so let's get the one on this side. Okay, can we get back up to that? Probably not. Maybe. We'll take the bridge across if we can. Could miss. Oh, that's bad. Yeah. More ledges. I forget it. Okay, we just need a way to get back up there. Hey. We're running, no running over the agent. That's a bit much. Where is it? Good. Oh, nope, we couldn't get that. Yeah. No, I'm not doing a race. Let's go this way. Okay. That was the top window. That one, and then over maybe? Nope. Scratch that. There we go, and try that way. Very dexterous to be able to pack his shotgun away, use his hands, and then switch all the way back to the shotgun again mid-jump. Almost there. Ooh, there's no one. Okay. We want that. Now we gotta go back to the front. Here. Alright, let's not goof this up. Got it. 90 out of 50. Not bad for a night's work. Okay, I'm just going to head back to the keep. I don't know if it'll matter from a save point, but grab back there and call it a night. Oh, another one. Oh, that's the scorpion one. We haven't been over here yet, have we? Might as well. Yeah, we'll leave those alone. Give me the wheels. Alright, we're going to the car. Hey, where do you think you're going? I will shoot your tires out. Oh, that's... Gotta go! That car is not making it back. A few extra gun points. Oh, that's a long walk. You usually better take a car. Man, what are these peacemakers listening to? Oh yeah, with a siren. Crunch. Oh, my other car's still here too. Now we cannot put it in the garage. Anyway. Okay, let's just do a reload, make sure it saves. Saving content. There we go. Okay, so that is going to do it. Thanks for anybody out there lurking, watching, chilling on the replay. So that is our first outing into Crackdown for the Xbox 360. So this will become our game for the next foreseeable few weeks ahead. I know we could knock it out in a short period of time, but the orbs are going pretty well, at least the agility ones. So I know we'll end up getting more of those, and those will become increasingly more difficult to pick up. But those are part of the process of the game to level up and take on some crime lords and thugs. So since that'll be it for now, don't forget to hit the like, shares, follow, subscribes, red pills, and as always, check out the Firewall Protocol Saga. The link will probably be up there in a second, but it's always in the outro. See, there it is. It's right after our usual one. It shows the platforms we're on. Okay, can't think of anything else. So with it being Sunday night, I hope everybody out there has a fantastic week. I will try my best to get a couple other either lunch break or late night streams in. Hard to know. It all depends on energy level and time available with other things going on. But we're working on XCOM Enemy Within and MechWarrior 5, and there is new MechWarrior 5 content coming out this week, so you can bet at least Thursday or Friday there's a strong chance of having a MechWarrior stream out there somewhere. So in the meantime, that'll do it for now. Catch you later.